Hi everyone, it's Bonnie from Bonnie's Best Creations, and today we're going to try something a little bit different. I saw a wonderful recipe for butterscotch candies or butterscotch lollipops, and I don't know about you, but I love butterscotch, and with fall I thought this is a great treat to make. So I tried this yesterday and it worked out well. Now the only thing is I had a terrible time trying to find molds for candies. I have molds for chocolate, but you need something that's a little bit sturdier for hot sugar, like a candy kind of thing. And I couldn't find them. So I had to come up with a solution in my head that I had around the house, and I'm going to walk you through that. So I hope you enjoy that. So I'm going to take you through the best thing with making candy or fudge or anything like that, that you have all your equipment ready. So stay with me and I'm going to show you what you need. Stove, I have my a very sturdy stainless steel pot. So get that ready. You will need I suggest getting a good candy thermometer. That makes life a lot easier. And because I couldn't find any candy sucker or lollipop molds, I decided to come up with this idea of mini cupcake papers, which is parchment paper. The only thing is you have to oil them very well, or your candy as it hardens will stick to the paper. So what I did is I sprayed my sheet with vegetable spray, and each one of I sprayed the tray, and what I did is I rubbed each one of my molds and flattened them. Now the recipe I'm making says that it makes about 36, but I don't know. I didn't get 36. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get this all ready and get it ready for when my candy is done. Also, you need some wooden skewers, or I did have some of these sticks that you can buy from the bulk barn or whatever store sells confection goodies. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to oil all these little papers. Heavy stainless steel pan. I have 1 cup of white sugar. I have a 1/4 cup of corn syrup, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 1/2 teaspoons vinegar. And what I'm going to do is, on a medium heat, without stirring it, I'm going to dissolve the sugar. Candy or caramel, any type of candy, takes some time because you need to get it to that whatever you're making, a caramel stage. But we're going to make these suckers, which is the candy stage. So I'm just letting that kind of dissolve a little bit, and slowly I'm going to bring that to the boil. I have ready, while I'm waiting for that to happen, I have a 1/4 cup of butter, I have a Pyrex pouring container, and at the very last I have vanilla. So I will show you once it gets to that boiling stage. You don't want to stir it a lot because you don't want your sugar to crystallize, and you won't have a smooth sucker or candy. So that's why we're going to do this slowly, gradually bring it to the boil over the medium-high heat. I'll have you know that I'm not an expert candy maker. I just have fun trying things that I've never tried before, and pass on any tips that I might have to you. During this time of COVID and people not going out as much as they are, and it's fun just to try some different things, so that's what I'm doing with you today. Okay, it's come to a boil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my candy thermometer in there, and I'm going to gently boil it till it reaches 300 degrees. And that is going to take probably about 10 minutes. I'm going to slowly add my butter, quarter cup butter to this, and then just let it simmer away and stir it occasionally. Okay, so that's boiling away. Just when you stir, don't really, just stir it around. Don't go vigorous. Now, sugar, when it's cooked like this, is extremely hot. Do not burn yourself. Not a good project for kids at all. Good to eat, but not to do this. Now, once it gets to that 300 degrees, you kind of have to work quickly. What I will do is, once it hits 300, I'll remove it from the heat. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, and I will pour it into my Pyrex glass measuring cup there, and then continue to pour it into my prepared papers. Okay, I'm all done. I have wrapped some of my suckers in cellophane, and some of them, they've turned out pretty good with the paper muffin cups. I'm happy with that. Now what I did try is right on to my pan that was sprayed with vegetable oil, I tried just dropping the caramel right on the pan. Now they're thin, but they turned out pretty good, so I think maybe I might do that next time. Some of them turned out kind of wonky, but you know what, kids would love that. And once you taste it, it tastes so good. Here's a baby one. So there. I hope you like that. Just remember that butterscotch toffee sets up really fast, so you have to work fast. I couldn't record me doing that. You just have to move along quickly. So, and be careful that sugar that you're pouring is hot. So you got to be mindful of that. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any suggestions of how you've made lollipops or suckers or candies, or used a different kind of a mold and you tried something that worked for you, let me know. But have fun and have a great day. Talk to you soon.